I think the most unique thing about AI right now is that you can use AI to get a promotion in your current role. I think everybody's obsessed with this idea of starting a business with AI. But I think a lot of the biggest opportunity for 99% of people is becoming an expert in AI, becoming an expert in how to use the technology, and then leveraging that to level up in their current role, right? I think it isn't about, I got to go leave and start somewhere else. AI is valuable in the company that you're currently at, in the exact role and function that you're currently at. And so in this video, I want to break down how I would go about using the technology, no matter the industry, no matter the function that you're in, to become an AI expert, and then using that AI expertise, making it very visible to your leadership, and basically fast tracking you to the AI expert at X company. So I've seen this a lot. I've seen this that people right now within the companies that they're currently at, they're becoming the AI experts. They're honestly like sometimes transitioning out of their current role to simply just being focused on AI adoption throughout the company. That's the thing, is like right now, this technology just came out 3 years ago. It was basically just thrown on everybody when ChatGPT came out. And so there really aren't any experts. There is no AI expert within your company right now. Companies don't have anybody who truly understand the technology deeply enough that they can be called the experts and everybody else has to learn from them. But that was by someone who just came up with that. They just were playing around with the technology. They said, here's the best way I do prompts. And they built a prompt engineering course. And now they called themselves AI experts. And here they are, right? So I don't think that there has to be any sort of ego attached with I need to get this certification, things like that. You just need to start using the technology. You'll become the AI expert. And so I really think it is a career shortcut because it's one of those unique things where the technology didn't come slowly. It came at us abruptly, out of nowhere, right? And so there's a lack of expertise. And now you have the opportunity to grab that expertise and become known as that expert, which is going to be the most in-demand skill over the next 30 years. Everything will be about AI implementation. Who can use AI best for this different function? And if you could become the AI expert in construction and the AI expert in selling of construction services, like the more specific and niche you could be, the more you understand where the use cases are for the technology and how people can use AI in that space, you're going to be the most in-demand person for that niche. You'll know it better than anybody because right now, nobody knows how to do it. And every company is going to need to do it. So I think it's really, truly a career shortcut that you're able to basically build a brand around being an AI expert in like your specific industry.
The first thing that I would really understand about AI adoption within companies right now, the adoption of AI is happening bottom up, right? So maybe you work at a company right now, they throw you a Microsoft Copilot subscription. They say, give this a try. It doesn't do much. Nobody really knows what to do with it.
So just getting thrown any subscription to an AI service, it's not going to do anything, right? There's no actual practical deployment of the technology. You need to figure out the people who are actually in the roles, knowing what the workflows are, knowing what people do on a day-to-day basis. That's really where the big AI wins are going to be. So while your company right now has an AI strategy and it has an AI plan, probably not that thought out. It's going to actually have to be not from just the board or the CEO or the manager. It's got to be from the person who understands what is the tedious process that can be automated by AI, and it requires someone like you to go and figure that out deeply. Don't just take the tool that was given to you. Be willing to explore, be willing to try things, and really try to understand where the power is. Now, the second thing, the most important thing here is be vocal and specifically write it down. Not enough people write things down. If you're the person who writes the thing down, writes how something works down, puts it in the wiki, your name is on it. Being vocal and sharing how you use AI and you codify that in a written document, that is one of the highest leverage things you can do. Being able to specify, here's the use case, here's the function, and here's the time saving. Now you're forever cemented as the AI expert in your company on that specific use case. Related to that next thing is don't be bashful. Start positioning yourself to people as the AI expert. You're finding the use cases, you're adopting new tools, you're trying things, you're writing these things down. Start advertising yourself internally as the AI expert. You're the AI point person. Put in your public Slack channel. If you got a question about AI, I've been spending hours using the tools. Come to me if you have any questions. That is incredibly valuable. And it just starts to build this brand internally. People start to know, oh, Jim's the AI guy. When they got a new challenge that comes up, call it 5 months from now, a totally separate team is now trying to figure out how to use AI for customer support automation. They're gonna remember, oh, Jim in sales, he's been building a lot with AI. He's wrote all these SOPs inside of our knowledge hub about the ways that he's using AI, let's reach out to Jim. Jim's kind of crossing over now, not just staying in sales, but he's just known in this world that Jim is the AI person. And that spreads fast. If you're the person being pulled into every project, it is a fast track to that promotion. So don't be bashful about being an AI expert. Just be willing to help on any 15-minute call, get coffee with anybody to talk about this. The next thing is going beyond ChatGPT. Everybody knows ChatGPT. Even being like, hey guys, I've started exploring Google Gemini for this use case, or I've started exploring Claude Anthropic for this use case. It's actually better than ChatGPT. Most people don't know what Claude is. They just think of ChatGPT as AI. It's like Kleenex and tissues, right? That's the way they think about it. So if you could be the person who's going beyond ChatGPT, immediately you're sort of helping your case. And specifically also explore the things that are not the chat-based tools. Use automation products. Focus on how can you take a process and automate it end to end? How can you get people to see the magic of AI that goes beyond what they've been seeing for the past 3 years, which is write me a blog post about X, right? They've seen that, but they haven't seen end-to-end process automation, and that's really where it could be even more powerful. The next one is, I actually think it's okay to break rules when you're very confident it's gonna save time. Right now, there is a lot of red tape around AI. People are scared. And you have to stay within some rules. Don't get fired here. But hey, signing up for an AI product and maybe using it on some dummy data, or maybe it's not a part of the guidelines, but you're just kind of playing with it on the side. I think it's okay. You got to kind of have the risk reward, but as long as you're doing it at the benefit of the company, you're being very cognizant of the risks. I think it's okay to pick up a new tool, play around with it, and then bring it to IT. Hey, here's this prototype that I've built. Here's this early version. I didn't use any sensitive data, but I really see there's a lot of potential for value here. Kind of circumventing some of the traditional rules. You look at when ChatGPT came out, a lot of companies fell behind because of the fear of the technology, the fear of certain requirements of security of, well, what is this ChatGPT thing? And then they fell behind a year and now they're still catching up. So I think companies understand that sometimes you have to be the risky one to get the reward. You got to take some risk cautiously. So I caveat that one with don't be an idiot here. The last one that I think is really important is communicating what you're doing directly up the chain. I think one of the things that you do is you're documenting this, you're becoming the AI expert, you're writing it all down. Like, people don't just know everything. The leadership at a company don't know everybody at the company. But there's nothing stopping you from emailing the CEO directly and saying, hey, I've been playing a lot around with AI and these use cases, and I helped this team with this. Any chance you're open to get coffee for 20 minutes? It doesn't matter how big your company is. If you're the person who has just reached out to the CEO and said, hey, I need 15 minutes of your time for a quick coffee. I've been working at this company for this years. I think I can help a ton. Can I show you what we've built? Any leader at a company who's got a mandate for AI, which every single one does, they're going to take the coffee. They're going to want to get to know you. They're going to want to see what you've built. Make sure you do everything. Make sure you've proven out. Show what you've built, the value, the implementation, what you've done. Maybe you're sharing the SOPs, you're creating blog posts and starting to share it on LinkedIn. Build up that leverage and then go directly to leadership and tell them what you did. Make sure people know the things that you are doing, because that is how leadership knows, hey, this person should be leveled up in the company. That way it is known, it's visible. You're not just another salesperson, but you're an AI expert and you're helping all these teams implement and adopt this. That's that fast track to the promotion. And even more so if you can tie what you've done outside of your job. Like, this is not in most people's job descriptions. Well, you're literally saving money for the company. The argument that which you can make for a promotion is much higher. I think ultimately when I think about where we are in this AI lifecycle, we're still in the early phases. People don't know much about AI. If you're watching this video, I can guarantee you know 99% more than everybody on earth about this technology. And you do have a unique opportunity that doesn't require you to go and leave your job or start a company. It's like, no, your company has no idea what to do with AI and you do, or at least you have a sense of where to start. So what I recommend to everyone is just get started, right? Like, follow what I'm talking about here. It's that simple. Just start using the tools, break the rules slightly if you need to, but don't be an idiot. Bring them in, start building things, document them, let people know that you're an AI expert, help other people. Just be willing to take time with anybody to help them. And all of a sudden, You're an AI expert. You bring that up the chain. You get in front of your manager, your manager's manager's managers, the CEO of the company. You ask for 15 minutes just to show them what you've been doing. And all of a sudden you've stood out. You are now the AI expert in your company, and the value that you can bring to the company is just so visible. Everybody's looking for this. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants you to work at their company. Even if you don't get that direct promotion day one, all of a sudden you are in demand across the industry, across whatever world you've been in, wherever the space that you've worked, and you have this really, really unique opportunity to be an AI expert in your industry and level up your career. I'd say get started. There's no reason not to use AI to get promoted, use AI to get a better job, use AI to do all these things. You don't just need to start an AI company. Start with this. Thanks for watching.